It's 2013 and I was returning to Perth. I was in Angaston in South Australia and had just spent a couple of nights staying with friends. My journey was now in the home stretch. I had been away from home for around 6 months and I had an elderly mum waiting on my return. I had told her that I would be spending another 2 to 3 weeks mooching around over here and not to expect me home for a while. Little did she know. It was time to move on and my immediate target was to try and reach Port Augusta and beyond maybe. Today we travel through some of South Australia's most beautiful little villages in the wine growing region before hitting the wide open road. How far would I get? Okay, just realised we're just opposite the Lumber winery. We were last night anyway. That's where Kevin lives, right opposite. And we got the tyre pressure monitoring system telling me that my tyre pressures are just under the 20% down, so I'll find ourselves a service station and get some tyre pressures back up again. And our first stop today is Nuriootpa, and it's Friday, and it's the 29th, I think it is, 30th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th today of November. Lost all track of time. It's only up past 7, so it'll be a reasonably big day today, I would suggest. Tyre pressures have come up a bit to racing pressure. Oh dear, you idiot lorry. This is Angaston, well, part thereof, community of. Spent the last couple of days with...
In 300 metres, turn left onto Murray Street.
Enjoying their hospitality, and now it's time to go.
Take the next left onto Murray Street.
Being insistent this morning, isn't she?
Drive for 6.1 kilometres.
After that stinking hot day the other day, it was very cool yesterday. We were in tracky pants and jumper. Can't believe 2 totally different days in the same area, but 2 days running sort of thing. This really is a nice little area through here. This is all part of the Barossa Valley, of course. Oh, the Angaston Christmas Town night is tonight. Park over here to the right. Sign there talking about linky contracting, but apparently there are a whole heap of linkies here. Most of them aren't related to each other. Must have been a whole heap of them come out from Prussia back in the early days and settled in this area. This is sort of Nuriootpa, the town of. It amuses me when their population is stated on the board as they enter town that it's 5,704. Doesn't make a lot of sense because obviously people come and go and born and die. I suppose that was the last census figure. I think this is the way we have to go. I've given the lady a few minutes off. Okay, we're going to Kapunda. We go right there, we go to Gore, but we're going to Kapunda. It's a little Greenwich where we are at the moment. This really is a very nice part of the country. You really must come back and do South Australia properly. Haven't done it yet. Just some of the countryside as we approach the T-junction, which we'll have to turn right to go on up to Kapunda. It's just beautiful out there, it really is. That's what we like to see, statues dressed up in Christmas gear. All the trees and posts along here are all decorated with little bows for Christmas time. Because this is a very religious area, of course. There's gorgeous old stone buildings through here, absolutely fabulous. Just a view of South Australian farmland. With a few more trees, I feel. Tarlee is our next little village. Yeah, I thought I did. I turned the wrong way, but then again, that doesn't matter because I want to go into a rest area here, and of course there's a truck in behind it. And he's coming out, and I want to go in. And he's hopping in on a bloody truck. I'll do that while he's in there. Clare is our next major target. That was Tarlee, it says. This is the historic town of Auburn. Well, I'd say it's historic anyway. Lovely old buildings here. That was Auburn. This is Watervale. I missed the last one. I was on it before I knew. But yeah, it's these little hamlets are coming up one after the other at the moment. Wine growing, of course. Got the bows and things all tied and everything. This is Penwortham. Penwortham? I don't know. But this is it. Just past the turn up to Mintaro. That's a gorgeous little town, and of course the Martindale Wall is out there as well. As we now go through Sevenhill. Sevenhill, I think it is. Okay, this is Clare. I've just filled up, asked for a tax invoice, which is supposed to show you the number of litres and the cost per litre and the total cost. It didn't show me the total cost. Got back to the Bowser and someone else had used it. Anyway, I know what the total cost of the fuel was, and I know how much per litre, so I'll work out how much I've actually put in the tank. Pain! They did have Cornish pasties, and they're made in Adelaide apparently. And it is 20 to 10. They have an area set up for buses and caravan parking. One end of town. The Christmas decorations up, the little bows on all the poles. Oh, there's a couple of little trees up the poles there. Doesn't matter, it's a symbol of what the country was raised on, not what we're importing. Yeah, then where do I go here? Good question. Straight on, I guess. Alright, so we've worked out where we're going. About 50k up the road. Turn off, head across towards Crystal Brook. Then we get on to the Highway 1. And then we're heading towards Perth-ish. That was Clare. Well, that wasn't so bad. Only 20 minutes to post 6 items after I eventually got a signal here in Clare. And the signal could only be done with an antenna attached. A load of rubbish. We're on the road. Oh dear, an intersection down here that I'm supposed to turn left to go up. And I suppose I should have looked at the GPS as I approached it, the map. But I was through it and there was no signage except to say it was the Bungaree station. Didn't say anything about turning left there. There's no signage saying what's there at all. Oh well. Fortunately, there was an area I could do a U-turn in. Farmhouse made out of local stone. Yeah, no marks for that one, South Australia, I'm afraid. Mind you, well, I didn't have the video on, so I can't go back and check the video. Can't go to a third umpire. This is certainly marked as a better road than the other one, and the other one's a better road than this one, and practicality got a bit I was on anyway. Oh well, here we go. Hungary Homestead is marked as being on the right hand side. It's a visitor thing apparently, tourist thing. So whether it's a museum type setup or not, I don't know, but couldn't see too much from the road. This is an ordinary old road. The other road went to Peterborough. Well, I'll be buggered. I do know. I went back, turned off, went around that way, and then I come back out onto a main road, which is a continuation, I think, of the road I came off of. So in other words, it's a bypass road being built. It wasn't signposted, certainly not on the map. Not on this map anyway. Painful. Bloody bypasses, hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them. Good name for a town, Yacka. Y-A-C-K-A, Yacka. Not a lot of activity. Fair to say no activity, I'd suggest. It's a carb shop, it's open. Nothing else is open. There's a rest stop just to the right of us. One car in there at the moment, so that's in action. There's the rail bridge over there. And the sign saying thank you for visiting Yacka. About 14-15k to our turn off. It looks like everywhere just thousands of hectares of practically no trees. It's wide expanses of grain and that sort of thing, which is fair enough, but there's got to be a balance. Farmers in other parts of the country aren't allowed to clear their trees or use their release their usable land, but these guys, no trees anywhere. Should be forced to plant them. Should be forced to have so many trees or so much percentage per hectare green trees. Turn off here that takes you across the borough, straight on to where our next turn off is. This is called Golnair, and that's just down the bottom of the road there, to the right. Look at all that land over there, no trees. There's our turn off coming up. Left hand side. Now they've called it the Goyder Highway. On the map I think it's called the Clare Highway. I've been on the road about 4 hours now, and we're 67 kilometres north of Clare. I'm not sure what the distance was before that, but I didn't reset the speedo this morning. The odometer was certainly out in the middle of wheat growing country at the moment, grain growing. This is Nuriootpa, Narridy. Whether it's a town or a district, who knows, but that's the remains of it. Pretty well. I'm still up the hill or not. Crystal Brook, we are finally arrived here. Infamous snow town to the left, Port Pirie to the right. That's where we're going, Port Pirie. That way anyway. Town centre is off to the right as well, so we won't get to see that. I reckon I've seen that caravan before. It takes it off loose and jacked up in the air. Angle parking in the town centre. I suppose it allows me to jam a few more cars in. The Cup's Bakery over the road. Uh-oh. I'd done myself into a hole there, but I obviously hadn't. Thank goodness. Go back down, have a look at the other side of the street. Parked down the side streets by the looks of things with a van. A rotunda in the middle of the street with a table in it. Nice little spot. Certainly got the air conditioner all covered up and the wheel all covered up. They do that. Okay, the A1 is the next thing. Highway 1. Rejoin the B64 and we head up to the A1. It's the road I came around before and I've gone into a dead end. I hadn't. Nice little spot, Crystal Brook. There's some nice places here in South Australia. Caravan parking on the left as we cross what I assume to be Crystal Brook. Of course, if the brook actually overflows, you get flooded out of the caravan park. That's good going, that. Right to Laura and Gladstone. Straight on to where we're going. That happens to be Port Pirie, Port Germains, and Port Augusta. Oh well, back to the main road, the trucks and all the rest of it. Port Pirie 25, Port Augusta 108. We've now left the main highway as we go into Port Pirie. It's 6 kilometres in off the main road. So again, they bypassed it. It hasn't been bypassed for a few years now, but for all that. There's the start of Port Pirie. It's the Sportsman's Tavern. They've actually been there and had dinner with Mum and Auntie Joan. It was good meal that night. Solomon Town Football Club. There's someone to park over the roads. Come back to that. HJ's, McDonald's down the street a bit further. McDonald's certainly don't skimp with their signs, do they? Look at the size of that one. Woolworths, the Ellen Centre. shopping down the side streets as well. Yeah, fair bit of shopping down the side streets as well, so she's a fair sized town, this place. Oops. Old Port Pirie railway station, now a museum. Right, we might see if we can get a signal and pay our bill. Well, that was an exercise in futility. Get the internet. We're in a city centre. And we get DC, not 3G or 4G. And it won't load up the pages. I'm trying to get through to licensing. WA government. We get to the point where it says pay online and then it can't load up the page. Jump onto the phone and I can get through no problems and all. Now what the hell is going wrong, Telstra? Why the hell can I do it on the phone and I can't do it on the bloody module thing? Rant almost over. Well, we're finding our way out of town, heading towards Port Augusta. Is there a problem with the modem thing, or what is the story? I wonder. I just don't understand this whole deal. It's almost as though I'm better off when I get the phone to redo the deal that I increase the phone and increase the everything and use the phone as a modem, hardwired modem. Get rid of the internet service, the wireless internet service. It's just ridiculous. I'm stuck with it for another 12 months, at least, so I don't know. Something to investigate. Oh no, we're in Port Augusta. I've just put just under 40 litres of fuel in. Done just over 200 kilometres since I filled it up at Clare. So I've done a few kilometres today. I've got to do some shopping. I need to pick up some food. I think I'm going to go to the main town to do that. I don't know that there's anything down here to do. Asked if we get some water at the service station. They're going to charge me $5 for it. I thought, no, I don't need to spend that money at the moment. Should be able to pick some up somewhere, hopefully. Otherwise, I'll be in stripes. Be a bit smelly by the time we get to the other end. The tide must come in because of the size height of the jetties. That was a bit cheeky. I parked the caravan across that corner in there. It's the only place I can find a parking spot. But that's alright, because I managed to extract a few bucks out of me, which is the most important thing. So, wheat bix, bread, custard, I'm right to go. And I'll grab some biscuits as well. Sayos, chocolate chips, and a fruit loaf. Bit of luxury while we're on the road. The only thing I haven't done is water. I think we can organise that by the time we get to Juna anyway. Okay, we're on our way. Coming home once, I was that busy looking at the tanks. Completely sailed past the turn off. is just down the road. There's that emu wandering around by the road. Someone's coming the other way. The emu's probably towards the fence, but it's the fence line there on the left hand side. Usually they run in pairs, I thought, but I only saw one. Just had an AC Cobra replica. That might have been genuine, but it might be replica. Just went camping past the other way as we approach Iron Knob. Which we will go and have a look at. Horses. ARB friendly town, we might have a look and see what that means. Used to be signs along here telling you to watch out for the emus in the main street, so it'll be interesting to see whether they're still there or not. Yep, it's down there. Old restaurant. Old hotel, old petrol station. People live here. I don't know whether the mine is still a going concern or not. I think probably not. Well, for tea and coffee. More cars in there. Caravan park here. Campground. Community campground. Might have looked at what that's all about. Welcome to Nobby's Park. Place for sale. Suppose there'd be someone wanting to live out here. Look at the chairs out the front of the shop to sit on. Maybe it's their houses. So a couple of truck drivers living here. Right, there goes out to Whyalla. Post office, the store on the caravan park up in there. Campground. It's all on the side of a hill. Welcome to Iron Primary School. No longer there. If you enjoyed this video, there are over 400 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you like this video, hit the like button and maybe even leave a comment. If you weren't too impressed, then the dislike button tells us absolutely nothing. So tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.